Okay, you have made movies before based on real events. But this time it means this is a true story. So, what was so fascinating for you that you had to do this?
Well, I thought that underneath all the politics, there was a great human story, a great heroic human story, and it's to me, it's a universal story, the classic nightmare story. And when you have a nightmare, you want people like this to rescue you from your nightmare. And it's a story that it's about selflessness, and in the end of the day, I think it's an inspirational story.
Yeah, you could have done this movie with the biggest names in Hollywood, but you decided for this.
Jerry Bruckheimer, the producer I've worked with many years, he didn't do this movie, but he knew the story. He said, Mike, don't do this with movie stars. He says, you will make a better movie without movie stars because no one will have the baggage going in. And to me, this is my most realistic movie, and you wanted to feel like you were there and to experience it with them, you know.
And you could see the realism in this movie. So how did you do it?
It's different than doing a blockbuster, you know, where you build to the crescendo, and this is about little moments, and you start putting it all together, and it starts becoming intense because it's real, and it's really studies the human aspect of the 13 hours of going through this whole mission, and people fighting for their lives, you know.
And it's a movie about group energy, group spirit. So the 6 guys in 2012, they had a group spirit. Can you explain this, and how did you replicate this with a movie?
Well, the thing that's extraordinary, and it's like your country has the same type of guys like this, the brotherhood, where they fight, they will protect their brothers before themselves, they will protect people before themselves. They're such a humble group, but they're so capable, and first of all, the actors became very great friends, which was great. We put them through boot camp. We had a lot of advisors, and they wanted just to get the story right because people died in this movie, and they wanted to do it justice. I mean, it was interesting. I shot in Malta, shot with a brand new foreign crew. All right, we're shooting what you call an American movie, but it's not an American subject matter because I think it transcends all countries. But the crew was so into it, you know. And it was interesting making what you call American movie by a completely foreign crew, you know?
2012 was politicized very much, so
yeah.
What's your opinion? Was there a flaw in security?
Well, listen, I think this is a story why it's not pro-American. It's basically 36 people abandoned by their country, and what they did to survive and fight back. So...
Do you think they waited too long to go to the compound?
The stand-down order in deference, if I were running the CIA base and I had 30 Americans there and I had a bunch of computer geeks that are 21 that never had a gun, and I've got a bunch of young female spies, and if these guys leave, I have no security, you're going to think twice. You know, it's what they call the fog of war. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But, do we learn about modern warfare? Because
I mean, listen.
You don't know, is he friendly? Is he unfriendly? It's very difficult.
It's very difficult, and that's what it shows you. I mean, this is kind of an anti-war film. You know, it shows both sides. I mean, you see at the end kind of what happens with how they pick up the enemy's dead right away, and it kind of points to what was this all about. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's got a lot of different levels, the movie.
Okay.
So,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, great.
Thanks. Bye. Bye.